normal fluid water and it's at room temperature, you have water molecules, oxygen, right? And hydrogen, 2 hydrogens and oxygen, and 2 hydrogens that are just kind of fluing by each other. And they're at different magnetic charges, right? Polar opposites. Yes?
Yeah, okay, sure.
Do you agree?
Yeah.
Do you agree?
Yeah.
Okay, all right, so they're just kind of going back. But when the water gets colder, and if perhaps 2 hydrogens pass by each other, 2 hydrogens and oxygen, hydrogen, oxygen are going past each other, right? And they don't like each other because they're pretty much at polar opposites. The hydrogens, it's like 2 negatives and negatives touching. You can't ever get them to touch like this. They're like, whoa. They're like, oh, no, we don't like each other. So, right? That makes sense. So your oxygens are way more polar. They're more, what's the word?
Positive?
Positive, thank you. So they're way more positive. So when the water is freezing, everything slows down, right? Because everything's freezing and crystallizing. But if it's not freezing, your hydrogens have a more high tendency to go past each other, flip, come back down, and you now have a positive next to 2 negatives, and they touch each other. That's water. That's water. So it's way more compact. You have more water molecules in water than you do ice. But when you have ice, things change. Things slow down, and because they can't move away fast enough, they slowly freeze. And now you have 2 hydrogens, shut up, next to each other, and they freeze at farther parts because the negative poles don't like each other. So there's actually way more room in between them, hence you get ice. But when everything when everything thaws, everything goes back and it compacts. So water is more of a compact state than ice.
Yes, thank you for explaining to us how the volume of a
Yes.
liquid expands when it freezes, which has nothing to do with the amount of alcohol that's consumed in your body.
It does, because she was
You're right.
talking about...
You're right, officer, I've had a lot to drink. Let me down a gallon of water and I'll be fine in 5 minutes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So when she was talking about, well, how much water did you have? Da, 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 and I'm like, well, actually.
It doesn't.
I did not say how much water you had. I said how much ice was in your drink.
Exactly. Which is like, if you half it, because of once it does melt, it condenses, right? Hey.
Yeah, those are brand new bottles you opened, right?
I know, right?
Absolutely.
But how much Captain Morgan do you have?
That fucking bottle is missing.
An ounce is an ounce,
he loves.
whether it's in water or ice, that your
No,
body is still
you're
going
wrong.
to absorb
Should we
an
Google
ounce
it?
of alcohol. Go ahead.
Okay, we should.
Yeah, go ahead.
I like you. Sort of.
Mm-hmm.
You're
Just
lying.
coffee. I mean, coffee can sober you up like
No.
that, right?
Because
No, it
even when
can't.
she tries to
Why
explain
not?
this to me when I'm
Why
Why
sober,
not? But it helps you.
still
It
doesn't
helps
sink
you
in.
No,
urinate.
if anything,
And I'm
you
just
have
like
a heart
this.
attack.
Really?
What? What's really? What was so cool?
Nothing.
Oh, okay. What'd she say, Grandma?
Nothing.
You suck. I need my dad here. Thank you, Grandma. I think
Why? Because his physics degree will help you out, or what?
What physics?
You said you need your dad here. Why? Is he going to substantiate your physics knowledge?
Because he won't lie to me. Like you.
I'm not lying to you.
It's 8:30.
Based upon.
Based upon what?
No one is arguing that the volume of water increases when it's frozen.
That's like me telling you.
I didn't know.
Is anybody
that.
arguing
The
that?
volume of water doesn't increase when it's frozen.
Really?
Or when it's melted.
Huh? Does the density change?
I don't know, does it?
Yes.
Actually, it does.
Actually it does.
Yeah.
Because the same amount of matter is now taking up more space, more volume, which makes it less dense.
Did you tell me
So
why?
water expands when it freezes.
No shit, Sherlock.
Okay, I thought you just told me I'm wrong.
No.
But okay, so everybody agrees on that, right? Everybody
No, I
agrees on
agree.
that.
I agree.
Everybody agrees on that.
I agree with Jamie's philosophy.
See, he agrees with me.
Yeah,
I'm
absolutely.
so smart.
Water expands when it's frozen. So how does this impact the amount of alcohol
But
consumed?
just because the water expands when it's frozen doesn't mean it gains in its density when it
No, it
thaws.
loses density.
Exactly. So when it
Yes.
thaws, it becomes normal. When
It gains density.
freezes, it
when it
loses
thaws.
density.
Yes, it does.
Okay, so
because it takes
therefore-
up more volume.
Okay, so when I'm drinking ice that's melted, when I put my ice, the volume of ice is up to here, but when it actually melts, it's more of like a quarter of that. That's right.
No, that's not true because when it's frozen, it has more volume when it melts.
You're wrong.
Whoa!
What-
Is it true?
Water expands when it's frozen.
Oh, that's true. Okay, 16-ounce bottle of water is normal when it's liquid, and when it freezes, it's like it gets
Yes.
swollen.
Right.
Okay, never mind. Shut up.
Okay, thank you. That's my point.
Yeah,
That has
good
nothing
point.
to do with the amount of alcohol consumed, though.
Yeah,
Exactly,
you
which means I
consumed a
consumed
lot of ice.
you consumed a lot of
That
ice.
wasn't my point.
Thank you.
That wasn't my point.
Thank you.
That wasn't my
you
point.
consumed fucking ice instead of your.
That wasn't my point. My point was the volume of the ice and the amount of consumption
shit.
of ice that I've. Yeah.
There wasn't
but-
even tea.
But the point is that your wine has a lesser percentage of alcohol than mine.
I drank the whole
I know. Hence,
bottle.
less percentage more. I drank more percentage more. So we technically may have may have consumed the same amount. Thank you.
Her eyes get
Thank
bigger
you.
as she's trying to figure out words.
Thank you. We may have consumed equal amounts, correct?
Yeah, indeed, because hers is 37.
I just
proof. Yours is only like 9%.
That's
proof.
right.
So what she consumes in a less amount of what you consume in a whole bottle.
That's
what
right.
She's trying to say. What the amounts of? Yeah, I understand.
Per
But
the
yeah, she had a
non-drunk
lot-
people.
She had a lot of.
See?
I'll go figure it out.
I'm
for
drunk
you
and I
if you
can
want.
even do math. I'm so.
She's all
You've
over
come a
that
long
mess. What are
way.
you talking about?
Can I stand up and go?
Wow.
You've come a
Sorry.
long way, my dear.
I'll just take another drink.
Of your ice?
Yeah.
Because
And not only that, what you've drank through a straw,
I
which
know.
makes it alcohol twice as strong through the straw.
That is such a bullshit wise myth.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Is that how you got drunk, Noah?
It goes in your mouth either way. It does not go down your ass or in your ass.
What are you doing? What are you doing? That it's running down there.
It does not get there any faster in a straw.
Wow.
I must be doing something wrong. Tell me.
Either
Maybe
goes in your mouth.
ab clutches.
Or it runs down. Okay. All right.
Up your ass.
Okay.
Chose the wrong words at the last second, damn it.
Woo. Yeah. Yeah.
OMG.
You're doing
Whatever.
something wrong with your wine.
I know.
Clearly.
Shaken and not stirred.
Yeah.